In a small village filled with tall grass and large trees, there was a man named Kofi who was known for being very greedy. He always wanted more than what he had, especially money. In the same village, there was a woman named Amma who came from a very rich family. Kofi saw a chance to get rich by marrying her. He started to give her gifts and say sweet things to her, but he didn't really love her. He just wanted her money. He planned carefully and worked hard to make her fall in love with him. They eventually got married, and Kofi moved into her comfortable house, enjoying all the luxuries he had always wanted but never worked for. After Kofi and Amma got married, Kofi continued to be greedy. He often pushed Amma to get more money from her family. Even though he was being selfish, they still spent time together. Amma hoped that her love could change him. They went to village events, visited neighbors, and walked by the river, talking about their future. Amma enjoyed these times and believed in a future together, but Kofi was mostly thinking about how these activities could make him money. As time went on, Amma found out she was pregnant. She was filled with joy and hope for a fresh start. However, Kofi had different ideas. He viewed the pregnancy as a way to continue his family line and also as a chance to get more money from Amma's family. He started thinking of ways to use this situation to benefit himself, showing again that he often thought only of his own wants. As Amma's due date got closer, the mood at home changed from happy to worried. During a visit, the village doctor, who was very wise and experienced, shared some bad news. He said that the birth would be very risky. There were some problems, and they had to make a hard choice. They could either save the baby or Amma, but not both. This kind of situation was something people usually only heard about in old village stories and never thought it would happen to them. Kofi felt really worried about the tough decision he had to make. For the first time, he wasn't just thinking about money. He was scared about losing either his wife or his unborn baby. This worry kept him up at night, walking around and feeling very anxious. He was torn between caring only about himself, as he usually did, and feeling responsible for his wife and their baby. Every night, lying next to Amma while she slept peacefully, he couldn't stop thinking about the serious choice he faced. Kofi was very troubled by the choice he faced. He understood that this decision would show everyone what kind of person he was and would affect how people remembered him. He thought about whether he would continue to be a person who only cared about money, or if he would change and put his family first. After many nights without sleep and a lot of thinking, Kofi made a choice that even surprised him. He chose to save Amma's life. This decision changed him a lot. He realized that love is more important than money. Amma's recovery and her continued presence in his life reminded Kofi daily of his decision and the new values he adopted. He changed over time, becoming someone who cared more about his family's happiness than his own selfish wants. His neighbors noticed this change too. They saw him helping out more in the community and being generous and kind. Over the years, Kofi and Amma had more children, each one representing their lasting love and Kofi's transformation. Kofi often told his children stories about the importance of family and being honest, wanting to teach them the valuable lessons he had learned from his own experiences. Kofi always remembered the tough decision he had faced, and it shaped his life. He realized that the most important riches were his family's love and respect, not just money and possessions.